Well, welcome back to EC Angling. You can see the background is a little bit different than the normal garage metal building background that I have going. I am out on the bank, and in between catfish bites, I'm going to talk a little bit about PVA Stick. I had one carp run just now, and it was unfortunately doomed to find a snag, so that didn't work out, but I'm going to make up a little bit more of that mix in the PVA Stick and get it back out there, so I'll take you along for that, and maybe we'll even get interrupted by a fish. You never know. Okay, so here we are zoomed in a little bit. Making a PVA Stick is super simple. All I have here is some ground bait mix that I've made up. Basically, it is a lot of bird food, type for canaries and finches, that sort of thing. And I've mixed in some tiger nut flour, and then instead of using water in this, it's a what I call an immortal type bait. That is its shelf life. And so instead of using liquids such as water or cream corn or something like that, I have used sugar syrup. So basically what I did was I mixed up 3 cups of sugar to 1 cup of water, heated up on the stove till it was all liquid, and then used that to form my ground bait. Breaks down nicely in the water and will keep without refrigeration for some time. So a nice little feature there, and a time saver on the bank, so you can make these up ahead of time. Obviously I'm making one here on the bank though. So make the bag stick, rather. Take just a little handful, doesn't have to be very large. Slide it in. Take your plunger, push it in. Now, if you had a bucket lid, you could do it on a bucket, or you just put your thumb over the end and push it down to compact it until it's nice and tight. Kind of line it up so it's in the middle. Push it right through. And this is just a little tiny PVA stick that I'm going to put to cover my hook. It doesn't have to be huge. It'll cast really well and not feed a lot, but it'll have a nice smell right around the bait. So now we're going to twist it like so to tighten it up. See, now you got a little twist right next to the stick. Push it down, and you're just going to make an overhand knot. Now, here's the only tricky bit. To get the knot tight, you got to hold everything right down next to the stick. So I'm grasping the part that I twisted right next to the stick, and I'm just going to pull on that long end there. And now we're just going to push it down. What I do is take 2 fingers, slide it right up next to it, and just kind of keep pushing it down, and that'll make sure that the stick is nice and tight. So there we have it. Now what we're going to do is you tie another loop, another overhand knot, right next to it. Slide that down just up next to that first knot. And that way you cut in between them and you're ready to go with your next stick. So here we are. We'll just cut this. Use a pair of scissors, but my scissors are buried right now, so we'll just use the knife. Alright, and one other thing that I like to do with this is if you're using a pop-up rig or something that has counterbalance shot on there, or putty, then you're going to need a hole through it so that it doesn't pull that up or move that shot around or putty around. So I take a little screwdriver here, push it right through the middle of the stick lengthwise. On this side, you could go sideways too, but I generally go this way. Slide it around a few times, make sure you got a nice clean hole right through, and that way you can put your rig right through that hole and it won't hang up and move any shot or other weights you've got on there. One end, if it's going to be a larger, like putty on a Ronnie rig or something like that, go ahead and kind of wall out that hole a little bit, and that way it'll slide in easier. Alright, so now put this away and I'll show you how I put on the rig. Alright, so in this case it's super simple. There are no shot or anything on here. Just have a little pink fruit wafter, a little strip back coated braid, anti-tangle tube. So So basically, if there was any shot, I'd go from the larger end that I wallowed out, and you can use a stringer needle or to pull it through, but in this case, since I made the hole and this is short, you can just pull it right through. Just slide it right in there, and there you have it. No chance of that tangling at all. Will work very well. If you did need to pull it through, if it was a longer stick, stringer needle such as this latch hook one from Gardner work great to pull it right through. If you had any difficulties there, definitely worthwhile keeping one of these on hand. And that is about it. Super simple, straightforward, easy to do, and extremely effective. What more could you ask for, right? I hope you've enjoyed this video of making a PVA stick. It's a pretty simple process, has some great benefits, such as added attraction to your hook bait, and of course the anti-tangle properties, which is why I really enjoy using them. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe down below, and I will see you again next time on EC Angling. Thanks for watching.